He's checking.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. We got it.
On first down, here's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Easy. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes, and he fires one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set, 8-3. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
What's the edge? Go. General West. Check 4. Let's go.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
50, plant. 61, matchbox, white. Check three. 5.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
36. Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Raiders 0.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check. 6-6, pull it high. Hey! 97's the mic. I'm coming.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He's coming. We got double up. Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
97's the mic. I'm on. Switch. Hey. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Jim, 80 weapon. Check. Go. 97's the mic. 97's
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers. Watch the whip. Yep. Roy.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go! Bravo! 52. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's get it.
Here's Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's not going to get me.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you?
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down. Moore. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check 43. Begin. Protein spill. Hey, Sam off. 49, check 49. Hard. Hey, box truck. 5.
Now Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Now, watch the twins. 97's the mic. In the face. Watch out. General West. Hey, check 24. Check go.
This is Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Topper!
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Out. 61. Matchbox white. Hey, orbit. Look. Squeeze. Shit. Rush in. Now.
Operating from the gun. Moore. That's going to be caught. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Yeah. Go. Watch Mike. Silver. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. X3. 218. Chopper. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and goal from the 1.
They're running it. Shit. Pilot, 64, weak. Look at me, zipper. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Moore, operating from the gun. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Hey, exit.
Moore now from the gun on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
I don't need to. Defense, get out the field, defense. Easy. Scene 6. Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. You're not ready. Safe. He's coming. Hero 15. He's coming. Double up.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
Yellow. I 7. Let's go. 51's the mic. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Yellow. 42's the mark. Let's go.
Rita, he'll try the right side. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the book, go.
Now Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 36-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Hey, Charlie.
97's the mic, 97's the mic.
Hey.
It's a party now.
Right up.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And some room to work. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No! 97's the mic. I got you, punk. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. I'm coming. Switch. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
80 weapon.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On second down, it's Lindsey. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Rock it.
Watch quick. 25.
Look at me. Door. Get it.
From the gun, Moore. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
Under 10. 10. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. 52.
They're going with Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score, Raiders 20, Chiefs 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
I don't need to. Let's go, Eddie!
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
15.
Kill. No.
15.
On second down, a run with Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play and win. Let's go.
Ready, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Ready, up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bristol, travel. Shoot.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
65. Check 13. Check 13.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, watch it.
5.
Now Moore. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, high 7.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
General West. Hey, Delta.
Check.
Leo.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Kill.
Go. Hey, go.
Moore throwing on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll set up a screen for Breida. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Alert flow. Mike 42. I'm coming for you, son.
They run again with Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come on,
operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Check out.
Hey! Snap.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready?
Mike Part 2, Mike Part 2. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Ready, ready?
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Use the mic. I got him.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Oakland, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.